I'm showing you how to start potatoes into growth today, and that's brought to you with the support of Darlac and Cobra Garden. Hello and welcome to Pots and Trowels. Well, I've come inside today. I'm in our little back porch at the house simply because it's slowing it down with rain. You can probably hear the rain on the roof. So I've come in to do a job that I would do normally at this time of the year, and that's to prepare potatoes ready for planting out into the garden when it's drier and warmer. I would normally plant out late March, early April. So end of January through to the middle of February is the ideal time to start preparing the potatoes. And I've got some potatoes here that have been and bought. And I've bought them in these packs, which are great because these only have 10 potatoes in them. So I'm just going to open them. This is a variety called Rocket. I've also got another one called Swift. And these are what we call first earlies, which means that they are fast maturing potatoes. And when you buy them, this is what they look like. So these are what we call seed potatoes. They're not actually seeds. They are just small tubers that have been grown specifically for planting out and growing on for a new crop of potatoes. And the good thing about these is that they're guaranteed virus free. So you can plant them and they should grow healthily without any virus problems. So we can see that these have just already started to produce some little shoots from the top of the potato, from the eyes of the potato. And that's exactly what we're going to try and do. This is a process called chitting, and chitting is when these little shoots grow. So get your potatoes, loads and loads of them in the garden centres now and the stores. We've got the first earlies, we've got the second earlies and the main crop. And if you plant a few of each, you'll have potatoes from midsummer right the way through till autumn, and then you can store them. So how do we do it? Well, really simple. One way is to use trays like this. These are just some bedding plant trays. You could use a small tray like this. And the idea is we want to stand them so that the eyes of the potato are facing upwards, like that. The reason I like buying these packs of 10 means that you can grow several types. If you buy a big bag that might have 30 or 40 seed potatoes in, you probably haven't got room to grow that many. But if you buy a couple or 3 bags with 10 in, then you can get different flavours and you're not taking up masses of room. So that's one way of doing it. Trouble is, when you move them about, they fall over. So I do like these trays for that reason. You can pop one potato into each one and they'll be absolutely fine. Of course, the old traditional way is to use an old egg box, which are perfect. Let's talk about recycling. And you can just stand them in there like that and they will sprout. So once you put your potatoes in, you must remember to put a label in because one seed potato looks very much like another. So these are Rocket, which is a fast growing one. And these will, from planting to lifting, will be about 12 to 13 weeks. So it's really fast maturing. We get those lovely small baby seed potatoes. What we do with it, once we've set them up in our trays at this time of the year, is we need to put them somewhere light. So this is perfect for them because it's got glass sides, it's got a glass roof. But if you haven't got that, a bright windowsill is fine. And the temperature is important. You don't want them too cold because they won't grow. If they're too warm, you'll get really long, weak shoots on them, which is not what we want. We want little sturdy shoots, only about no more than an inch long, 2.5 centimetres. So this is perfect because we maintain this at 10 degrees centigrade, which is about 50 Fahrenheit, day and night. And that's just enough to wake them up and start them into growth. And over the next 6 to 8 weeks, these little shoots will grow to about an inch long, nice, sturdy, dark green little leaves on there. And by then it will be warm enough and we can plant them outside either in the garden or we can grow them in containers. And we'll be doing that on a future Pots and Trowels. So now's the time, off to your garden centre, get your seed potatoes and start getting them ready for planting. Well, thank you for watching Pots and Trowels, and remember you can watch all of our past videos on YouTube where you can subscribe for free. Next week I'm going to be back in the greenhouse getting the propagator ready for spring sowing, so we'll see you then. Bye.